If one day I woke up and you were a ghost, it'd weigh on my heart the words we never spoke.
Blake Dantier joins us at Tracy and the Big D tonight. He's got a brand new single out, Ash and Dust. Blake, this seemed like one of the songs that you could be describing as either needed to be written or had to be written.
It is kind of both of those things. I think for me, it kind of had to be written. When I wrote it, it was sort of, I was in a mood because a family friend of ours had passed away, and it sort of got me thinking about this whole thing, that life is really random, really impermanent, and it got me putting down this story on the page about that sort of thing. And it's like, yeah, it kind of does need to be said, because people can kind of take relationships for granted sometimes, I think, and you don't know when you're going to lose them. You really shouldn't.
Did you find it an easy process, or was it something that was a little bit more difficult, bearing in mind what was involved?
It was one of those ones where it just flowed out onto the page, thankfully. Some of them, you have to wrestle with them a little more. This one, most of what the song is now came out on that night when I wrote it. We recorded it in February on the Central Coast with Simon Johnson as a producer. I went back in March and redid my vocals, because between that month-long time, I'd actually rewritten the song maybe like 5 times. Just because I was just not happy with the way it was sounding. I think it was the idea that, this is going out now, like this is going to be a real song. I just sort of really wanted to get it right, and it took me a little while, and definitely wanted to do those vocals again.
Obviously, we've got this pandemic going around at the moment, and the whole world seemed to stop with the music industry, and a lot of people did stop. Why did you keep going? Why are you releasing, and what made you want to keep doing that?
I'd been thinking about releasing music for a long time, because the last song I did was around March last year, which was Mary Jane, and for maybe like 6 months before I released Ash and Dust, I'd been thinking about releasing it. It was sort of like then this coronavirus happened, and I was like, well, I'm just so ready to release this music. I don't really mind if it doesn't do as well as it should have done, if everybody, if I was able to actually go out and play this song to people. I just really wanted to get it out there. Figured I'll just keep going.
Here's the one thing, you can't stop the music. The best thing about this really is people are getting to listen to it, because I think more people have got more time right now. When you do get out there and you do sing it, I'm sure plenty of people will be singing it back to you.
Yeah, I felt that way about it too, that with everybody kind of stuck at home and not having a lot to be able to do, that they'd be turning to things like music and films, just other art forms that you can just consume at home.
Blake, if I've got my information correctly, I'm pretty sure we caught up with your partner who dropped your name in a recent interview with Tracy and the Big D, Cass Hopton.
Yes.
What's it like having that partnership as two very talented songwriters together? Is there an ego battle there at any time? Come on, you can give us the goss. Give us the goss.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun having a partner that's also into country music and wants to perform country music, because I think when we started talking about her releasing some music, I started getting to write some songs that were in a different style to what I would put out. And her debut song, Shots, we wrote that one together. And I love doing that because it's an outlet for me to write some music that's not the traditional thing that I would write. Is more of an old country, sort of outlaw country, leaning on that sort of thing. But then Cass is a lot more contemporary. I love both those styles, so I really enjoy having an outlet to actually have those songs recorded.
And of course, once people realise that the relationship's there and you are doing some songwriting together, are we possibly looking in the next 12 months or something, we might see a duet coming out from you guys?
We've been talking about it. I'm not sure what kind of genre it would be, because like I said, we're a little bit different from each other, so I'm not sure if we would want to meet in the middle with something that kind of equal to both, or if we would want to go more Cass's thing or my thing. But I think it's definitely on the cards. We just got to sort it out.
Blake, great to catch up with you. As you said, it has been a while since we spoke. It's nice to talk to you again. Good luck with the single Ash and Dust. It's out and about now. Folks, you can find it on all of the social media outlets and, of course, where you get your streaming, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. Blake, Danny, great to catch up with you, and we'll catch up soon.
Every fire burns out, rain turns to rust.